hopefully today we're gonna learn that you don't have to be super slow in the winter. Now, I'm not like saying that it's wrong. I'm sure you can still catch fish doing it. I think it's just a big misconception that real slow is how you have to fish when it's early spring or late fall. Ice went off a couple weeks, like a week ago. Water's looks like mid-30s. Again, most people don't think burn around anything, but all you need to do is find big, good weeds. My main goal is to show people that don't use live scope or any electronics, because I don't use electronics. It's just more of a it's not really a statement or anything. I just don't like using them. I'm more of a shallow water fisherman, and I might, just because I don't like learning new stuff. But over the last few years, I've really been fishing in the winter, and like early spring here in Wisconsin, and the water is, like I said, not even 40 degrees yet, and we should catch them today. I don't use any other lure besides the Bill Lewis original rattle trap. You can see this one's just beat up like crazy, but the Bill Lewis original rattle trap with the chrome blueback has been my absolute go-to all the time. And we're gonna burn it around, and hopefully we can catch some fish and see that you don't have to be really slow when the water is in the literal not even 40 degrees yet. So let's get out, let's get some fishing. Lots of drama in the fishing world these days, and whether you're for live scope or against live scope, I don't use it just as a personal preference, but I've also just never used electronics personally. So it wasn't weird to me to not jump on that bandwagon and spend the amount of money that it costs to run those things. Slow down as much as you can, but I just found that not to be the case. The fish are predatory animals, and if they see something flying by them, they're gonna bite it, especially bass and very aggressive species. So, I mean, you can see I'm using a 7.3-to-1 reel, and I am just absolutely burning this thing. There might be still some bays out here that have a little bit of ice on it. Things work. Oh yeah, this is where the good weeds are. Yep, see? Fresh milfoil. This is where we're gonna catch fish. Oh, it is very cold. Bad weeds just feel like you're just dragging it through slime, and good weeds feel like you're ticking on the tops of rocks, if I had to describe it anyway. But you really have to just burn it through, because there's good patches out here, and if you let it slow down, I don't know. Again, I'm sure you can catch them by crawling jigs and flipping and, you know, all that. But one, I don't like to fish that way. Two, I've found that you catch way more, and I mean, you don't sacrifice size either, because the big ones do the same thing. They're sitting right with all the other ones. In Sam Rayburn, I was fishing a tournament there a while ago, and I was joking around. I mean, it was 38 degrees, it was December. The water temp was like hovering in 38 to 42 or so. And I've heard about red rattle traps. Could not get them to bite, because, you know, I was fishing them. I assumed it's freezing cold, so I'm fishing them like this, just, you know, yo-yoing it. I didn't know what I was doing. And then I was joking around. We were in maybe 2.5 feet of water, and I was joking around, and I'm like, well, you know, maybe they're in the shallow water, and I was exaggeratingly doing this, and just got absolutely smacked. And then we were just kind of doing that and caught just tons of them doing that. All right, wind picked up a little bit. Still got the high sun. This is like perfect conditions for the rattle trap. All conditions are perfect for the rattle trap, but this is real perfect conditions. Oh yeah, there's the More weeds. We gotta find the right cast. There's a fish. We got one. That's a little guy, I think. Maybe not. Oh no, that is not a little guy. It's a good one. Barely hooked. That's a good one. Holy. He is just not moving. Look at how slow he's moving. There we go. The rattle trap. Top of the mouth. Look at that guy. It's a good 4-pounder. Monster. 40 degrees. Well, 35-degree water temp. Bill Lewis rattle trap. Nice big pre-spawn. Girl. Oh, nice. Just gotta find the cast that ticks those weeds perfectly, and they just hunker in there and just shoot up and smack it. That one was not a good bite. That one just kind of sucked it in. I think I was pulling it off the weeds. I gotta recheck the footage, but I was burning it pretty good. I have, as I've gotten older, I've really dumbed my fishing down. There was a fish. Really dumbed it down to the point where I use like 4 colors. I got a chrome blueback trap, and that's all I use. And I use that from ice out to the spawn, basically. And then I start using a frog, which is black, or a white frog, sometimes killer gill, sometimes natural frog, but those 4 primary frog colors, a black and blue swim jig, and a black and blue pit boss, or a green pumpkin pit boss. That's what I use. I have all the other stuff. I've thrown swim baits. I still have everything, and I can still do it. I still try it every once in a while, but if I'm whacking them, it's on one of those 5 techniques. Some people really love jerk baits this time of year. I don't know if I'm just an idiot or what, but I have never been able to successfully fish. Granted, I probably haven't given it enough time, because I'll put the rail trap down for 45 seconds, pick up a jerk bait, throw it twice, not get bit, pick the rail trap, catch a fish. So, I mean, I'm just not good at throwing a jerk bait, and I don't know why. I applaud those who are good at it. Oh my goodness, he absolutely hammered it. That might be a pike. Nope. Another good largemouth. Not too big. Haven't boat flipped any fish in a while. Another good one on another chonk on the trap. Got number 2. Chonky, baby. Another good one. See if we can get more. He absolutely whacked it on the pull. The wind is really nice and choppy over here. I wonder if that has anything to do with it. I'm sure it does. God, I love throwing this thing. It's just so easy to cast. It catches fish like crazy. Not overly expensive. Catches, in my opinion, both species of bass just as well. Smallmouth love this stupid thing. Pike will crack it in the fall. They don't really bite it in the spring. I think it's because the pike are really gearing up to spawn right now, and they're not moving a ton. They're probably all cruising around in the shallow. I mean, I'm sure I'll run into one every once in a while, but I catch a lot of pike in the fall on this thing when they're real aggressive. After the, oh, there was a fish. Oh man. They usually don't bite a second time on this, but you can always give it a shot. There we go. Right off of the weed edge. I don't know if that's a big one, but again, they're fighting so slow today because it is cold. It's hard to tell. Feels like he's decent size. He's a good weight to him. Yeah. It's legal, but it's not very big. We'll count that. That was a 1.5 pounder. Barely had a hook in him and it wasn't worth my time, we'll say. Slime. There's a big one. That one bit weird. No, it's not big. Just bit funny. He's fighting good. Oh, I think I got him hooked. Legal. About a pound and a half maybe. Number 3. Dang, when you're reeling it in that fast and the bait just stops and you set the hook under that resistance, they always feel huge. It's kind of crazy. Like they just feel massive every time. Also, I just get real excited when I'm fishing, so I usually just slightly overjudge how big they are. Anyone that's been fishing with me during tournaments, giant, and then it's usually like a 2-pounder. So what do we have? 3 officially for 8.5 pounds. 4 if you count the one that I shook off. We're about 9, 10 pounds. 4 for 10 pounds. Can't be mad at that. Wait, is my math off? 7, 1.5, 1.5. Yeah, it's 10. There we go. God. Oh, it came off. God. Whew, that was a good bite. Oh my God. I don't think it's huge, but that hit real hard. No. It's the smallest one of the day, but it's legal. Chunky, but yeah, so let's say 14. 14. Yeah. So that's 4. 4 fish for 11 pounds. Wait, right? Yeah. Oh, we're on them now. Oh man. I figured it Let them sink a little bit. Fish in that 4-foot range. They're all over the place out here. There's a good one. Oh, I pulled it right out of the grass and came up and just whacked it. I don't know how big it is. It's a nice one. Better than normal. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Better than average. That he is choked. Just I don't want to get hooked. There we go. Another good one. Think they might like the rattle trap. Look at that, right down its throat. Okay, that's about 3.5. We're doing good today. Cold water with the fast rattle trap. God, this is fun. I'm glad I at least proved a point today when I said I was going to fish fast and catch fish. I did it. So I don't even know how many I caught. I am so bad at that. So those people that say like, oh, we got 27 keepers today and 3 shorts. I've caught like 5 or 6. I genuinely don't even know how many I've got in the boat on camera. I think 4, 5 for sure. So I got 1, 2, 3, and then like the 14-incher and then that one. So let's just say 14 pounds with our best 5. And then the one that fell off in the corner over there. I was not prepared for that. That one I was. Oh, yeah. I think that might be a good one. Oh. It's gonna help. Oh, he choked it. Just a little guy. Better than my smallest one, though, for sure. Man, another decent one. Another choked, I almost said choke job. That's not what I want to say. Oh, dang. Two hours of fishing only? I got 15 pounds in 2 hours? Man, what a great first day of bass fishing. As far as equipment goes, when I'm using, I mean, I think you can see from this, I use very beat up equipment, but I like to use a 7.6 heavy with a fast tip. I might be doing that wrong, but I just like a lot of leverage when I'm ripping through the weeds. And the tip seems to be good enough. I use hybrid line. I use hybrid line pretty much, Yozuri hybrid pretty much exclusively. Still just blows my mind on how often you can use like a bait that has just treble hooks everywhere. The fish can fully engulf it, spit it out without getting hooked. It's insane. I've been fishing my whole life and it never ceases to amaze me that that's possible. And cast away from the shore, and I just said I'm a little too deep. There's a fish. I wasn't wrong, was I? This one doesn't seem big, so he's probably a 6-pounder. No, he's a little one. Still not bad. Completely T-boned it. They're all chunky today. It's almost like they eat a lot in the winter and the spring. Another 2-pounder, 2 1/4.